If you want a perfectly behaved dog, it's not just about doing a little bit of training when you first get your puppy or first rescue your adult dog and then it's done. Training happens every single day. Your dogs are learning every single day, and it's up to you whether your dogs are learning great things every day or are they learning terrible things every day. So what can you do every single day with your dog to ensure that they're the perfect canine companion that you've always dreamed of? Now, if you want a perfect canine companion, just like the Queen Eileen here, one thing that you should be doing every single day with your dog is structured feeding times. You should never leave food down on the floor for your dog for them to have free access to when they choose. It is such a wasted opportunity for you to build a wonderful relationship with your dog, build amazing communication with your dog, and have your dog look up to you as their loving leader, where everything amazing in life comes through you, and for them to gain access to those things, all they have to do is come to you, look up to you. So the widespread ramifications are ludicrous. So what you should do instead of leaving food down is a structured feeding time. Give your dog what they were going to have in their bowl. Ask them to sit. When they sit, put the food on the floor, but don't let them have access to it straight away. Wait for them to be doing this, where they're looking up to you for guidance and direction. Then, when they are doing that, you can break and let them have the food. The next thing you should be doing with your dog is completely counterproductive to most people, but let me explain, because if you understand this, I promise you, you're going to have massive amounts of success. And that is to make sure that every single day you are ignoring your dog. Now, I know that might seem a little bit cruel, but I promise you it isn't. Like, why would you want to ignore your dog? You love your dog so much, but I promise you, you do this because you love your dog. You have to remember, dogs are pack animals. They want to be with you all the time. But we don't live lives like they would live, where they are with their pack 24/7. We have work and friends and social lives. So we leave them on their own. And if you want your dog to be happy, you have to teach them to be on their own. You have to teach them that they can't have access to you all of the time. And if you're not doing that proactively, when it comes to leaving your dog because you need to go out, you're setting them up to fail. The dogs in your life need to understand that they can't have access to you and your attention all of the time. You can do this by simply ignoring your dog every now and again. But another great way that you can do it every day is make sure that you are crate training your dog and giving them time in their crates every single day alone to calm down, decompress. Because you love your dogs, you need to start teaching your dogs to learn to love being alone. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We make multiple of these videos every single week to ensure that you have the dream canine companion you've always wanted. Now, everybody knows, good girl, that you need to be walking your dog every single day. But what I want to talk about, up. Yeah, good girl, Riley, good, is making sure that you're walking your dog properly every single day. Now, you don't need an advanced leash handling course like this to teach your dog to walk properly, but it doesn't change the fact that you absolutely must teach your dog how to walk nicely and then be doing so every single day. Up. Good. Riley, up. Yeah, good. Up. Lovely. And what we mean by this is understanding that when we go out for a walk, Riley, up. Yes, good. Is that you're following me, you're following my guidance and direction. And the reason this is so important is because the vast majority of problem behaviors, especially those that happen outside of the house, happen because of terrible lead handling skills on the owner's part. Aggression towards other dog, reactivity towards anything, pulling, fear, anxiety, all stem from bad lead handling skills on the part of the owner. The way that you fix that is by every single day taking your dog for what I call a proper walk. Not a walk where the dog is pulling and there's tension on the lead constantly, but where you're leading the walk and the dog is by your side, following your guidance and direction. Because if the dog is following your guidance and direction, if the dog is always looking up to you, they're not worrying about other things. They're not worrying about the dog on the other side of the road. They're not worrying about the cyclist that's about to ride past. If they're following your guidance and direction, they're only worried about you and following you as their loving leader. So you must, every single day, practice your dog walking on a loose lead, because it is the single best and most efficient way to ensure that your dog constantly looks up to you for guidance and direction. And when you have a dog that trusts in your loving leadership, you have a happier dog, a content dog, a relaxed dog, and most importantly for you, a well-behaved dog that is a joy to spend your life with rather than a chore to spend your life with.